What's going on through and through supercars? My name is Mike and welcome back to another brand new video. Today's video is something that is very exciting because it is the first video on the road to the new BMW G80 M3 CS. Now, I was fortunate enough to have 3 different allocations pop up so far. One of them already has a deposit down with a verbal agreement from the dealership that the car is going to be ours. So I feel pretty confident in making this video. Again, there might be a diabolical disaster in which we lose all 3 allocations and then we have to go out and find a different one. But so far, there have been so many amazingly kind people through Instagram that have helped find an allocation. There's also our dealership down in Florida, our main BMW, really in Naples, Florida, which actually has 2 locations now. So huge shout out to John and Patrick from there as well. Always helping us out. Always, again, super thankful to be part of your, BMW family. So BMW North America is slated to give out these allocations in the next 1 to 3 months. By April, we should know all cars, where they've been allotted, and hopefully we'll have one in the garage. Again, right now, the one that we definitively have is going to have a deposit down, verbal agreement, and that individual knows who they are for hooking us up with that allocation. So thank you so much. And again, we will definitively make a video saying where we're getting the car from, what dealership, and kind of do a step-by-step. But today's video is more so the idea of what specs we should begin to kind of think about doing with the car. I've seen on a couple BMW forums that some individuals might actually have an individual color option. I don't think this is the case though, because so far I've only seen 4 colors. I've seen Brooklyn Gray, Black Sapphire Metallic, I've seen Signal Green, and then I've also seen this Frozen White, which again, really just looks like every other white. I haven't seen it in person, maybe it's different. I really do like that Frozen White. It was the launch color on BMW's Instagram page, and I personally love it. I thought it was a little bit interesting that they chose to do Signal Green for a lot of like the press articles, and then they chose to do this again, Frozen White, more so through their Instagram page. But part of me wants to go Signal Green, do the crazy color with the bronze wheels. Now, I haven't decided about the carbon ceramics. I do have the Signal Green car pulled up on my computer screen here, so I'm gonna flip the camera around. We'll kind of look through the images and I'll kind of explain what I'm thinking, and then maybe we can, again, as we get the allocation through BMW, we actually go to spec the car, whether it's virtually or in person. I will take you guys with us and we'll make a full build series, the full road to getting the G80 M3 CS. So truthfully, I love the Signal Green. I think it looks absolutely insane. Now the grille, again, does look very big. One Instagram user commented and said, hey, it looks like it has huge nostrils. And that's, again, very common with the new G80 platform. I don't know why BMW chose to do these grills like that. It is what it is, I guess. I don't think there's going to be any changing that anytime soon, especially based on the new 7 Series and the new X7. I just think BMW's, again, head over heels for this new grille. I love that they chose to do these M5 CS yellow, kind of amber lights. I think that looks absolutely amazing. I do love the carbon fiber on the bottom here. I wish they would have put canards in from the factory. That's one thing I would definitely do aftermarket, is I would do canards. Like my girlfriend's G80 M3. I think that's super cool. If they give us the option to do it from the factory, I would just like to do it, get it over with from the factory. But if not, I guess we're just gonna have to put those on aftermarket. Now, one thing I found very interesting was, if you guys watch the 5 things that I hate about the M5 CS, I complained about not having carbon fiber down here, and I don't know if that's carbon fiber where the vent leads to the radiator is, but if it is, huge shout out to them for doing that, because I think that looks super cool. Now, again, looking at the car, it doesn't look like this car obviously doesn't have the bronze wheels for sure, but I don't think this car also has the carbon ceramic brakes after looking through the photos. It does look like it has some sort of matte black wheel, if you guys can maybe kind of see that. So that's kind of interesting. Again, I love the Signal Green. I love the carbon fiber on the mirror caps. This appears to be some sort of carbon fiber, I think, and these are definitely carbon fiber. So huge shout out to BMW for actually listening about that. The grille doesn't appear to be carbon fiber, but these fins are definitely carbon fiber, and that's a huge win in my book, because the black plastic ones on the M5 CS are total garbage. Now, also looking at the hood, you have this carbon fiber strip as well. I think that's why getting black would kind of not work very well on this car, because again, it would kind of hide this. I know, again, you could still see carbon fiber, and there's a lot of like cars with the GT2 RS Weissach that works well with black and carbon fiber. But for me, I don't think this is going to be a selling point for black. I think it's either going to be Alpine White or it's going to be some sort of other color like Signal Green. And then I like this M3 CS badge on the front. It reminds me really much of the CSL that they just had come out. So that's kind of cool. Again, these are, I think, official photos from BMW. If they are renders and they don't actually have carbon fiber here, I could be completely wrong. But so far, I believe these are official BMW photos. These are posted on Top Gear, but these are from BMW. Now, again, on the back here, you have carbon fiber diffuser. Again, I think that comes standard. You have the M3 CS badge. I think everything's standard. I think this is the best looking part of the G80, of course, because it hides that hideous front grille. but to each their own. So I absolutely love the interior of this car. I think the Alcantara on the steering wheel, the carbon fiber race buckets in this insane amount of carbon fiber here are just awesome. I don't know if this is an option for all the carbon fiber, but on the M5 CS, I actually just have leather that runs down here and then some carbon fiber up here. So this is super cool. I think for me, I'm gonna do this black merino leather interior, kind of like Falana has on her G80 M3. Again, Falana's my girlfriend with her one narrow Fuoco G80 M3. I don't like this huge screen on the front. I believe this is the iDrive 8 system. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. You have wireless charging, which is kind of interesting. I think that's awesome. My M5 CS also has that as well. I love all the carbon fiber on the dash. The other big thing that I noticed about the G80 especially is they got rid of that really terrible carbon fiber up top over here. I complained about that in the 5 things that I hate about the M5 CS. I didn't like the carbon fiber up there. I just felt like it was just really cumbersome. It got, completely scratched up. So that's nice. And I also like that they did the carbon fiber on the dash with this kind of, glossy carbon fiber. Matches the carbon fiber on the steering wheel as well. Carbon fiber race buckets. I freaking love these race bucket seats. I don't think they're uncomfortable. I know some people have complained. I think they're amazing, but to each their own. And I love this carbon fiber cubby in there too. That's really a lot of carbon fiber they're giving you. I don't know if it's actually going to be like that on the standard car, but again, this looks really, really sick. I think for this car, it would be amazing to either do a frozen white, the signal green, or to do an individual color. Again, I think the individual colors are not going to be allowed by BMW North America. I think for production numbers and things like that, they're just going to stick with the regular colors. For me, I think the car is probably going to be more of a weekend car, and the M5 CS is going to be that daily driver, the one that's going to be kind of used the most still. I just love the way the hatch gray metallic, the bronze wheels, everything on the M5 CS, especially with that V8, is just amazing. And that car actually gets amazing fuel economy as well. So I think this G80 M3 CS is going to be more of a weekend car. And if that were the case, maybe we should do the signal green with the bronze wheels and carbon ceramic brakes. Again, I think the only problem with the carbon ceramics is it's going to be pretty expensive, number one. And number two, the car's already coming in at $120,000 plus tax and fees. That's really a lot of money for an M3. The big thing is deciding whether it's going to be a daily driver or weekend car. Again, so far it's leaning towards a weekend car. That'll obviously influence the spec. And the other thing too is cost, right? What is this car going to cost? What do you guys think we should do? Do you think we should do a signal green? Do you think we should do black sapphire metallic, the frozen white? I would love if BMW would allow us to do the bronze wheels with red brake calipers that are actually carbon ceramics. I think that would be cool on like a frozen white, or again, the signal green, I think would be super sick. But yeah, leave a comment down below. This is the first, again, episode in the road to the M3 CS, something I'm super excited for, and I hope you guys are equally as excited for as well. We'll be taking you through the whole process. We have a lot of really fun stuff coming up here and a lot of BMW content that's coming from an AMG only channel about a year ago. So definitely very exciting. It's interesting how things change. So again, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys found this video interesting, and until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.